Today's class, I am going to explain the format of journal. In the last class, we came to know how to identify the debit and credit part of a economic transaction with the help of journalizing process. Now let us see what is the format of journal. Date, particulars, LF, ledger folio, means page number. Whatever the transaction you record in the journal, to which page it will be transferred to another book. That is known as ledger folio, debit amount, credit amount. Before I explain how to write the transaction in journal, first to identify the debit and credit part of economic transaction. One example I am going to take now. Sold goods for cash. Sold goods for cash. Rupees 5,000. First you should follow the 3 steps of journalizing process. Step number 1. Identify the number of accounts involved in the particular transaction. This is 1 account, this is 2 accounts. 2 accounts are involved in this economic transaction. This is step number 1, identifying the number of accounts. Step number 2, what is the nature of the account, what is the type of account. Goods comes under real account. Cash is an asset. Both goods and assets comes under real account. This is step number 2. Now step number 3, apply the rules of debit and credit. We are selling goods, always think from the business point of view. We are selling goods means goods are going out. So debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Real account rules first you should know. What are the real account rules? Debit what comes in. Debit what comes in. Credit what goes out. These are the rules of real account. Depending upon the nature of account, you should apply the rules of account. Both goods and cash will comes under real account. Now what is going out, what is coming into the business? Goods are going out of the business because we are selling the goods. Now credit goods. What is coming into the business? We are selling the goods for cash. Cash is coming into the business. Real account. Debit what comes in. So debit cash. Now how to record this in the journal? This is very very important. Let us assume that the date of the transaction is 1st January 1999. Here, first to record the date of the transaction. On which date this transaction has been taken place. In the particulars column, you should write the journal entry. First, always debit part should be recorded. What is the debit part in this transaction? Cash. So you should write like this. Cash account. You should put dash DR. DR means this account has been debited. What is credited here? Goods has been credited. When you are going to write credit part, you should always begin with 2. Capital T and small o. 2. Leave some space and start from here. 2. Instead of goods, you can write sales. 2. Sales account. What is the amount? 5,000. And you should write here 5,000. Exactly opposite to this. Because if you write, it cannot be, cash cannot be debit as well as credit. So what account has been created? Sales account. So written sales. Like this, you should present the debit and credit part in the format known as journal. And one more important point, what you should note is, you should understand is, you should write narration. For every economic transfer, every journal entry, you should write narration. What do you mean by narration? Narration means brief explanation about this transaction, about this journal entry. What has been happened in this economic transaction. You should always, the narration should begin with being. And they should be placed in the brackets. Being. Always narration should begin with being. Being. What happened in this transaction? Goods sold. Being goods sold for cash. This gives a brief explanation about the transaction. What has happened in this transaction? This is represented by narration. Next. One more example I am going to take now. Cash deposited into bank. Cash deposited into bank. Rupees 10,000. Let us assume this is the economic transaction, right? Now we should identify. First, always the first part, very difficult task is identifying the types of accounts. So first of all, how many accounts are there? Cash is one account, bank is one account. So you identified that there are two accounts in this transaction. Cash is an asset, real account. This is step number 2. Whatever the accounts are involved in the particular transaction, identify the nature of account. Bank comes under personal account, artificial personal account. Artificial. Because bank is nothing but collection of depositors and withdrawals. Now apply the rules of account. Always think from the business point of view. So from the business point of view, we are depositing cash into bank. That means cash is going out of the business. What are the rules of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Now cash is going. Where it is going? Into the bank. From the business into the bank. So cash should be credited. Real account rules. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Now bank. Bank is a personal account. When you are putting money into the bank, when you are depositing money into the bank, naturally bank is the receiver. Apply the rules of personal account. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Bank is the receiver. So bank should be debited. So always identify the debit part and credit part first. Before you write journal entry in the format known as journal, you should identify what is debit part and what is credit part. After identifying, this should be entered in the journal. This should be recorded in the journal. Always you should record the debit part first. What is the debit part in this economic transaction? Bank is the debit part. So first bank should be recorded. Debit part should be recorded. Then credit part should be recorded. What is the credit part here? Cash. How to record this? In a similar way, how we recorded goods sold for cash. Let us assume that the transaction has been taken place on 2nd January 1999. Which part has been debited? Bank. So you should write always debit part first. Bank account debtor. Always begin the credit part with 2. Just like your surname. 2. And write down cash account. Amount is 10,000. Don't write anything in the ledger folio column. Narration again. What is the narration? Being. Always narration should begin with being. Narration nothing but explanation about the transaction. What has happened in this transaction? Being cash deposited into bank. Being cash deposited into bank. Once you know the debit part and credit part, nothing is there in this. This is very easy actually. Main task here is identifying the nature of account and applying the rules of account. We will discuss some more transactions. Paid to Ravi by check. Paid to Ravi by check. Rupees 2,000. That means you are making payment to Ravi by check. So first to identify the how many accounts are involved. This is one account Ravi. Then check. Whenever you come across check, simply write down bank. Because the check will be issued by, the checkbook will be issued by bank. So whenever you come across check, replace the term check by bank. Now again bank is second account. Like the first to identify the accounts involved in the particular transaction. How many accounts are involved? 2 accounts. Then apply the step number 2. Ravi comes under Personal account, natural person. Bank also comes under personal account only, but bank is an artificial person. One is natural person, one is artificial person. But rules are same. Now we are making payment to Ravi by check. Don't think from Ravi's point of view. Think from business point of view. The business is paying Ravi by check rupees 2000. So Ravi is the receiver. Apply the rules of personal account. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. So Ravi is receiving the amount. So Ravi should be debited. Now who is the giver? Who is paying Ravi this 2000 rupees? The bank is paying. So credit the giver. Bank should be credited. Now this should be recorded now in the journal. Let us assume that the date of the transaction is 3rd January 1999. First, always the debit part should be recorded. What is debit part here? Ravi. Ravi account dash dr. Ravi account debtor. This meaning how to pronounce this? Ravi account debtor. Means Ravi account has been debited. Credit should be always begin with 2. Leave some space below Ravi. From here start. 2. No, bank account. Don't write again dash here. Then if you are writing 2 itself indicates that this account has been credited. How much amount? 2000. 2000. Again, what should be written after writing journal entry? Narration. Narration means the explanation about the transaction. Narration should always enclosed in the brackets. Should be written in brackets. Paid Ravi to by check. So being paid Ravi. Being paid Ravi by check. Same they can copy down from the problem itself. But the only thing is you should write being. Before writing the narration, always begin the narration with being and put it in the brackets. Whatever brackets it may be, square or normal brackets like this. There. One more transaction. Suresh started business with cash. Suresh started business with cash. Suresh started business with cash. Rupees 10 lakhs. Suresh started business with cash. Rupees 10 lakhs. First identify the number of accounts. Suresh is one account. Cash is one account. So 2 accounts are there. 1, 2. Step number 2 is what? Identifying the nature of account. Suresh comes under personal account, natural person. Cash is asset. It comes under real account. Now apply the rules of debit and credit. See, always think from the business point of view, not from Suresh point of view. That means Suresh started the business. But from the business point of view, when Suresh is investing money, cash is coming into the business now. From the business point of view, don't think from Suresh point of view. Whether cash is coming into the business or going out of the business is important. Now, real account rules. Debit what comes into the business, credit what goes out of the business. Now the business is getting money because Suresh is putting money into the business. So cash should be debited because it is coming into the business. Who is giving this money? Credit the giver. Suresh is the giver. Suresh should be credited. But instead of crediting Suresh, you should use the word capital. Very, very important point here. Whenever any business is started, you should use the word capital. Capital means the amount invested in the business. How much money Suresh invested the money into business? 10 lakhs. So always use the word capital beside Suresh. Suresh capital you should write. Capital is also belongs to personal account only because Suresh is a person who is investing money into the business. Now let us see how to record this in the journal. Let us assume the date. Let us assume that it is 5th January or 4th January, whatever the date it may be. It should be in a chronological order, date wise. 5th January 1999. Always first the debit part should be recorded. What is the debit part of this transaction? Cash. Because cash is coming into the business, it belongs to real account. Cash account debtor 2. Leave some space below cash and write down T capital to Suresh capital. Whenever started means you should use the word capital to Suresh capital account. Amount is 10 lakhs. Now writing the narration in the brackets now. Narration is what? Being. Always narration should begin with being cash brought into business. Or being Suresh started business with cash. Anything you can write narration, but the meaning should be same. Being cash brought into business. Or being Suresh invested money into the business. Like this you should write narration. Now, some more transaction come across it. Till now we came across only the transaction related to personal account and real account. Let us see some transactions which are related to nominal account also. Shows what to be written. If you like my channel, please subscribe.